Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Got big news. I grinded all week and I got all the ceilings put in. So I am super duper happy. I know coming around the curve was kind of a task to try to figure out how to put them so they don't look so bizarre, but I think it came out okay. So I am super happy with that. So now all the ceilings are in, and the only things that we really have to worry about on the first floor of our shopping district are these leftover green bits. And we still have to figure out what shop we're going to put here. So I'm thinking about maybe a clay and dripstone shop, maybe. But I'm just going to keep thinking about that. And then I have one little problem with the flower cart over here is it's kind of a horse trap. For some reason, the horses love to go in here and get themselves stuck. I'm probably going to have to try to figure out just something to stick back there to get them out because like I've pulled like so many horses out of here and they just keep going back in. So, about the horsey hangout. Every now and then they'll come and visit here, but mostly they just like getting stuck in the flower cart. So, so that's a bit irritating, but yeah. So I'm thinking like maybe if I just put like a block or something back here in this corner, like they'll stop going back there. I don't know, but anyway, I have another thing that I want to show you guys that I did, which is over here by our flower factory. Is I did make an automatic composter. Let me eat real quick before I starve. And then I'll show you guys how this works. So what we've got is we've got our composter with a hopper on the bottom. And this up here is a dropper facing downward. And then I've got like a little redstone clock action going on. So pretty much you put your whatever you want composted in there and you hit this little button and it starts the timer going. And then if you stand here and you listen to it, you can hear it working. So it's not really the fastest thing, and then you have to manually shut it off by removing one of the redstones. But anyway, so it's not really the fastest thing in the world. So I have it set on the timer to run a little bit faster than 1 second per activation of the dropper, because I notice like when you do it by hand, there's about a half a second delay when it hits the when it turns it into bone meal for the hopper to collect it. So I didn't want this to run like too fast, and I'm sure that there's other ways of doing this, but I have like the input repeater set on 4 ticks. Well, the first one is on 4 and then they're on 3, and then the ones coming back are on 2 clicks. So that's what I'm talking about, the clicks there, to make them faster or slower. So I am thinking that if you wanted to make one of these go a little bit faster, you probably could use like the observer facing the observer pulse maker and just slow it down a little bit using repeaters in between. But I didn't really look up any tutorials on this one. I just kind of came up with this by myself. So I'm guessing there's probably like 8,000 ways to make this better and faster and more efficient. Because as it stands, like with my little plan here, it's really good for if you're doing other stuff in the area that you can just let it run and don't have to think about it. But like if you're wanting, something super fast to make your bone meal, This is going to be pretty slow because, like I said, you're looking at a little bit less than a second for every time it shoots this in there. So it's probably going to be, you know, you're looking at a little bit over a minute for every stack of 64 that you're trying to chuck in there. So just standing here and waiting for it to make bone meal, not a great idea. But if you're doing other stuff, then it's great because you don't have to think about it. And then you might have noticed I did spend some time up at the mob farm getting some XP. So I got 28 XP, so we should be able to make our snorkel now. Hooray. Cursor. Oh, come on. Hey, so now we got our snorkel and our flippers and we're ready to start on our dirty job. But there's one more thing that I want to do first because frankly I keep forgetting about it. So what I want to do is I want to modify these little corner sections of the outside of our tier 1 because I did this design here hoping that I would come up with something to put on the top of this that would look cool. And I have tried like many different things. And none of them have looked great because it's like because it being on the corner, it's really a strange place to try to build something. So I tried doing like 3-dimensional things. I tried doing just like a post, like a light post or, you know, something like that. Anyway, I was not happy with any of it. So I came up with something. We're just gonna carry this design up on the top and bevel it over. So you'll see when we get up there. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this block. This block I think needs to go. And then I need to pull out, and hopefully these don't go over the side. Now I'll be sad because I didn't really bring extras. So 2 there, and then this one's gonna go away. Put this one there. This guy there. This is gonna change to wool. He's gonna come out there. And then this is gonna go back in. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to go do the other corners real quick. And then we'll take a look at it from the outside. Okay, so there we have it. Slight little modification. Ugh, stay out of the water. But, I mean, I think it'll do. It definitely looks better than all the other weird things that I was trying to put there. So, nice and simple. And it'll do. Yep, and just as I said, you know, remove 2, get 2 more. I will definitely have to come up with something for that. Okay, so now it's time to gear ourselves up and get ourselves in the water. I'm so looking forward to this, not really. But it's gotta be done. So otherwise outside is just gonna keep looking, you know, not great. So let's get all this on there and let me put these guys away. I'm gonna get... I'm gonna get a little bit of dirt to start off with. Because I think I'm gonna start... do some... Ugh. It's not what I want. Never run with torches. Let me grab... Yeah, let me grab those for now. Yeah, we're gonna start with this area here, which is on our southeast corner. So this will be a little bit easier to handle. But first I want to get all this good stuff out. In the water. For the shovel to work. Oh, I wanted that seagrass. I guess there's more. There's a lot more out here. I can get that anytime. There's a man with a trident over there. We're gonna go for it. Swim, swim. Oh, this is bad. Got you. I don't think he dropped it though. Darn it. I should have brought a bed out here. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, got my bed. I'm just gonna plop it here. That way I don't have to run all the way inside every time the sun sets. this is when my brain starts to melt. I just, you know, I guess it's looking okay, but of course there's a lot more that I have to just work out. So I think maybe what I should do is kind of curve this out here, maybe. Let's get some sort of boundaries going here. If I can place. And then I can fill in from the bottom. See the time. Oh, the sun's going down, of course. Yeah, maybe something like that looks a little bit more natural. Got one. Yeah, so I think that's okay. I mean, of course, it's nothing great and exceptional, but at least it's just not, you know, like hovering on a cliff anymore. So that's just like one little corner, and that took me, I don't know, about an hour and a half or so to do. So, and that was just a small portion. So you can see, like, the rest of this is gonna really take up a lot of my time. So I think that's gonna do for today. As you can see, this is going to be a huge undertaking. So that being said, there may or may not be a Friday episode depending on how the week goes and how much of this I can crank out and if I get bored of it and want to do something else. So it's all reliant upon that. But anyway, thanks guys for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!